Hi, my name's Ron Man Reed, and I like to walk. And that over there is my dog Bandit. He also likes to walk. I've got two other friends, Alex and Sydney, and they like to walk too. So we put this plan together probably around 8 to 10 months ago. And now that summer's returned, we're gonna walk 2 weeks of the AT, the Appalachian Trail. Starting in Springer Mountain, down in northern Georgia, and ending somewhere in North Carolina. 2 weeks, 14 days on the Appalachian Trail.
Birthday hike.
So where are we?
Just sign something like William Shatner.
Oh,
The very beginning of the Appalachian Trail.
Well, if you did something like Billy Ray Cyrus, they would believe it.
That's true.
Some like country music star.
Just sign all three of us. I don't feel like writing.
No, I will sign my own.
you look at it, you're like,
So we're at Springer Mountain. It's the start of the Appalachian Trail. We just signed a log. And Sydney wrote, Alex Overdorf, Sydney Overdorf, brother-sister bonding. We'll see how long this lasts. Tennessee. And I put Ron Man Reed, Bandit the dog Reed. Owner dog bonding. I already tossed him off the cliff. Which of course is not true. It's right there.
then we see a sign that says, we just discourage people from spending overnight here because of the bears.
Yeah, we read that.
Like, we don't, it's not that it's not allowed, we just discourage it. We're like, ah. So they'll let you up here, but you gotta be careful. There's like a bear thing down there where you can tie your food up.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go down there, tie our food up down there, come back up here.
Now what you do is you just put
Appalachian National Scenic Trail, Springer Mountain, elevation 3,782 feet. Southern terminus, Chattahoochee National Forest. It's day 2, and last night was cold, but ready to get going. So we are at Long Creek Falls. We sat down and we're taking a little snack break and stuff like that. It's just me and Bandit right here. We were hiking with one of the guys we met yesterday at the shelter. His name's Fiddler on the Hoof. And he stopped by and we took some pictures and stuff, and now I'm just kind of sitting here with Bandit having another snack. And gonna see who else shows up, if anybody. But yeah, the falls are behind me. And it's been a good hike today. A lot of it has been level and flat, so or downhill. So been a good hike. I'm doing this thing now that I discovered yesterday. When we were at the resort, I took some grape jelly packets and some peanut butter crackers that I had in my pack, and I dip it in there and make peanut butter jelly crackers. Very good. Got a little puddle full of tadpoles. Easy, Bandit. Hole in a tree. This tree is massive. I wonder what's up there. Hold on. Alright, we just made it at, what is it, Hawk Mountain Shelter? Hawk Mountain Shelter. Nobody's here.
Woohoo!
There's a logbook, pen,
Totally, their battery
knife.
died, so they left the radio. And,
Oh, it's the loft.
hey, this actually looks like a really good radio, too. I don't think this was cheap.
You should take it.
Bandit, you want to carry this?
So we're coming up to Hawk Mountain Shelter. This is the first shelter we stayed at. Last time me and some friends hiked this trail 3 years ago. And it's almost 8 miles off of the trail from Springer Mountain. And we're going to have lunch here, and I think I'm going to wait for a few other people that I met earlier that are also going to take a break here. And maybe we'll all head out as a group. But there's Hawk Mountain Shelter.
There's your almonds and blueberries. I raised you some apricot. I have a lot more in there. Okay. But really, my secret weapon. Oh.
That seems like a pretty big smokestack. Hope there's not a forest fire or a wildfire. Day 3 of wait. It's 3, right?
It's day 2 of hiking.
It's day 2 hiking.
It's day 3 of the trip.
Day 3 of the trip, yeah. But it rained like nobody business. But we were in the shelter, so. Muy bueno. Muy bueno. Muy bueno. Muy bueno. No. No. Okay, so look at the bunny rabbit on Alex's back. But we did a road crossing and I was taking my jacket off and I freaking lost the camera.
He lost it and then he flipped his stuff.
My pancakes, so to speak.
Yes, the proverbial pancakes were on the ceiling.
But probably within 5 minutes or so running back, a dude came up with the camera and he's like, "You're looking for this, hmm?"
Trail magic!
Trail magic. Because I would have had to go up and down many a hill. And it was quite awesome that I didn't. Because now, as you can see, I do have the camera and I'm recording with it. And Alex is eating grass.
Nah, just sucking the juice out of it. It's not that bad.
Yeah, there are worms, but I don't make a habit of it.
I don't even want to try that. It's just out of a tall piece of grass. It actually tastes pretty good.
Me and Bandit are in the lead. Off in the distance, there's the misty mountains. This is brutal.
It's very close. 100 yards maybe from here.
That's what the map says. 100 yards.
I'm in my tent at Gooch Mountain. A lot of people were already at the shelter. You can hear them. There are a lot of young people living it up. Had a big blister on my foot and had to pop that with a knife. That was interesting. But everything here has been pretty exhausting. A very tough day. We did 13 miles, Bandits. He finally ate some, so that's good. But he's had his fill and he's trying to get some sleep now. I'm hoping that he'll finish more in the morning. We had a little bit of a rainfall, and I'm actually taking a risk tonight and not setting up my bear bag. My bear bag is not waterproof, and there's not any space anyway. So I'm taking a risk and sleeping with it in my tent, and I hope that I don't get any visitors in the night. I think there's a lot of noise going on though, and that should probably keep them away. Any kind of animal. But yeah, I'm pretty tired, and we're gonna try to do even more tomorrow. Yep, I'm gonna try to go to Mountain Crossings. It's an outfitter store, and the hostel is Neel's Gap. And we've been there before in the past, me with some other hikers, and we're going to try to go there, me and another person and Bandit. We're going to try to get there tomorrow. It's going to be about 15.9 miles, and in this state, under the weather that seems to be looming around us. I don't know if we're going to make it, but we're going to try real hard. That's all you can do. And thus concludes day 2. Good night. Okay, it's day 3, and we're up at about 6:30. We have a long hike planned ahead of us, pretty strenuous today, up over Blood Mountain to Neel's Gap, and it's supposed to be over 15 miles, so here we go. Starting early today.
We all got our rain flies on, and what do we have, like 12 miles today?
Yep, hopefully we can do 15.
12 miles to a, what's the shelter?
Woody Hole.
Woody Hole shelter. It's 12 miles away. And then an extra 3 miles and we'll be at Neel's Gap. So depending on how well we do today, we might head for Neel's. And there they have the hostel and showers and electricity and hookers. Wait, Alex, does Neel's have hookers? I don't think they do. Not that we would partake in such a sin of the flesh.
Maybe if they serve beer, I'll have something.
That's right, you can have beer. But I can't.
That's the best night of sleep I've had so far on the trip.
Oh, in the nice warm shelter?
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't know, I was under a picnic table.
What you did is you had the squirrels attacking the bear line. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, some guys squirrels got on the bear line and got into their stuff. And
Freaking hilarious.
we were lucky. Okay, so behind me is the Appalachian Mountains, shrouded in a thick mist. It's been raining for quite a while now. Alex and Sydney both went ahead. I stopped and had a snack and refueled a little bit. I'm gonna have to try to catch up with them in a little while. We're thinking we're somewhere near one of the peaks here. We are high in elevation. If you look right up here, you'll see that there's not a whole lot more trees. We're nearly at the top, but we're feeling a little bit better today, making a little bit better time. We've only been hiking for maybe about 2.5 hours, and we've made a lot more progress. So the climbs aren't as steep as they were yesterday, and the rain is refreshing and keeping us going. So there's that to look forward to. We're going a little bit farther today, but maybe we can do it. If everyone stays high in spirits and stays strong, we should be able to do this hike with relative ease. We're going for one shelter, but we might go the extra 3 miles and make it to Neel's Gap tonight. So we're gonna watch the weather, watch each other, and if everything looks good, we're gonna keep going. So that being said, they're getting farther away by the second, and I'm gonna take a leak, and then I gotta start catching up because Bandit did not wait behind. Made it to an overlook here, and there's so much fog. It's just a wall of white. Wait, there's a mountain there. There's a little bit of a mountain there. If you look out here, though, you have to be careful because this rock's slick. It's like looking into a blank page. It's like nothing. you know that there's mountains out there, there's animals and streams and things like that, but it's like the end of the world out here with the fog like this. There's just nothing more to be seen. It doesn't seem like you're anywhere. It's like you're up in the clouds or at the edge of the world, some off the grid place.
Yeah, well, and it was a true story. So it's pretty too early for them. How about waiting for doctor?
Okay, so we've done about 13, maybe a little bit more miles, and we're making it to the Blood Mountain Shelter. Whew. All right. How you holding up?
I'm almost there. It was a struggle.
Don't trip. It would all be for nothing.
I have a bug in my eye now. Oh man.
Whew. This is cool. I could live here. A wild dog appears. It's a little late to be fog. Alex, we got a ride. So, started having navigation problems again. And, Sydney hitched a ride into town. Me and Alex were right behind her. And I think we're done with the AT this time. I think we did just over 20 miles. And we're gonna hang low here at Neel's Gap. We made it here. We both made it to the town. Both me and Alex and her at different times made it to the town of Suches, and then we hitchhiked to her. We got rides over to Neel's Gap. So nice little outfitter store, a little hostel. Bandit's outside for the night, so he doesn't create a disturbance among the campers. He's kind of depressed there. But we might be heading out of here pretty soon, but it's gonna be nice to charge up the phone and give those people back at home a shout out. And, maybe we'll make some kind of game plan once we get back to Cookville. Sydney's gotta go see a doctor. Me and Alex might do something between here and home. We're still planning it. So we're at the hostel, and it has cats in it. And Alex doesn't believe me that there's 2 cats. He thinks I'm just being an asshole. But there's one cat up here. Hi, cat. And then as I'm continuously recording, walking over, there is a second cat right.
So you know that?
See, that one and that one.
You clearly have a brain tumor.
That's besides the point. We've made it to Neel's Gap. First hostel along the way. Here's the Mountain Crossings outfitter store.
Amazing.
It was hard to believe that 3 years after our defeat on the trail, Bandit and myself would be back out there, attempting to do the whole thing. It was even harder to believe that we would make it much further down the trail in our current condition. We had to make the most of Neel's Gap. We had to prepare accurately, and not waste any time in becoming more efficient. We had a long list of things to do, and we had a plan to get it all done. And that was the way we were going to hike the entirety of the Appalachian Trail. Alright, so we made it to Neel's Gap last night, and most of the vacancy was full. Christina was able to get a room, and me and Bandit ended up tenting out. But we are taking a 0 day today. That means that we're not going any miles. We're going to stay where we are and rest. My feet are pretty sore, so I'm going to treat them. I took a shower this morning, so that felt great. I'm doing laundry. I got a little bit of food for the way. We're about 3 or 4 days from Hiawassee, which is the next hostel. Bandit has to stay in this. They don't allow dogs in the hostel. But if he barks, he can't stay. So we'll have to retreat back to the campsite or something if something like that happens. But I'm getting all the laundry and everything taken care of. I'm eating, quite a bit of food and everything. So with any luck, we'll be pretty good standing. And then even if we do have to camp out, we'll be alright. But Bandit's been quiet. He's got all of his comfort needs here. Somebody left a sleeping bag in there and everything. I'm going to finish up doing my laundry and then put everything back in my pack and then go see what they say at the store. Do a shakedown and see if I can't send a little bit of weight home.